Yo, what is going on, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today we're gonna be talking about some crazy stuff, man. First of all, the auction house has crashed and it's at an all-time low so far this year. It has never been lower before, so right now is a perfect time to stock up your team with some fire players and basically build your team up in order to win more games and stuff. So basically, man, we're gonna hop into 5 players that you guys should be picking up during the auction house crash, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, so as most of you know, this last week we've gotten some fire content from 2K. We got those Kobe packs, obviously. Those dropped first and that kind of crashed the market a little bit. But then on top of that, man, you already know we got these all-star packs. Where are they? There they are, all-star moments. And this just destroyed the market. Right now, if you take a look at silver cards, for example, they're not even like 2K. Look at this. You could finish your collections right now. That's one thing I strongly advise you guys do. Go out there, finish your collections, you know, get the players you need, get the players that you're missing. You know, I took advantage of it. I finished every single NBA collection, as you can see here. And honestly, it didn't even cost me that much as it would usually. I got a ton of tokens from this, and I was actually able to finally pick up my second pink diamond reward in Tim Duncan. Now we got 2 of them. I'm working on my 3rd one, and then I'm just going to keep progressing forward. But definitely a great time to get your collection, you know, up and basically make as much MT as possible while you still can during this crash. Now obviously you don't want to be selling things because the auction house is so low. Everything will eventually go up, so just stay patient until their prices settle. Right now cards are going for an all-time low. Like, I've never seen cards this cheap in a 2K this early. Obviously it's because we got a bunch of content thrown at us, and a lot of cards, a lot of packs were pulled, which means a lot of, you know, items have been going up, and basically it just saturates the market and makes it drop in price. Pretty simple, but we've gotten too much content in order, you know, it's fine that we got content, but it's just way too much that 2K just fully crashed the auction house. And right now you can build a pretty good team for basically nothing. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go over 5 players, like I said, that you need to buy right now in order for you to make your team stacked right now. Obviously, you know, these are personal preferences. I'm not saying these are the best of the best cards, like you can't get any better than this. I'm just saying these are cards that work for me, that will work for you if you have the same playstyle. So let's get into number 1, man. Let's go. Alright guys, so now all the cards I'm gonna mention on this list are way lower than they usually are in the auctions. Obviously right now, if you guys don't know, I mean, I've already said it twice by now, but the auction house is taking a toll, and there's some cards that you just want to pick up. And although I don't advise it, you could pick up cards and wait for them to go back up in price. I don't know about all that, because it's not really the safest thing to do, but you could do it, no problem, man. But this is the first card that I want you guys to pick up, and I'm suggesting that you guys pick up right now. It's pink diamond Blake Griffin. If you don't know, he usually goes for around the range of 100 to, you know, 150k. Right now he's going for absolutely nothing. You could probably pick one up for 100k without problems, and that's actually a really good sign for us, because people who know this card, who've used this card all year, know that it is such a good card, man. It will help anybody's team out tremendously. And now I know a lot of you guys do have the card, but to those people that do not have him and are trying to look to get a power forward for their team, definitely pick up Blake. I know Kuzma is a buy now right now, and you know, he's not a bad choice either, but Blake, in my opinion, is just miles better with his defense. You know, he has a good 3-ball. He can dunk on anybody and everybody, and just the way he plays in game is just perfect for me. He can stretch the floor. He's a stretch 4, obviously. He can shoot 3s. Do not be forcing 3s with him though. He's not going to knock down like 20 in a row or something crazy like Curry would, but definitely a W. Guys, another great thing about Blake is you could get him for 100k easily. Just refresh this filter, go power forward, pink diamond, 500 minimum buyout, and keep moving the buyout up. One should pop up about 5 to 10 minutes of doing this filter. Obviously you could even see an Anthony Davis from this, so you know, you're basically able to probably make some profit from it if you do end up seeing an AD. And I've seen Blakes for like 80k, 90k, and they've just been sitting there for like a minute or 2 before somebody buys them. So definitely be on the lookout, spend some time, and try to get yourself a Blake Griffin during this auction house crash. Guys, now this is a card that a lot of people might disagree with, but in my opinion, man, he's great. Now I sold him recently just because I have better shooting guards, but if you guys are balling on a budget and you want a pretty good shooting guard, like I'm talking about, this guy can be pretty much a diamond in disguise. He's great defensively, and he has a crazy good offensive game as well. And right now, he's actually pretty cheap. Usually, he goes for around 35k, but right now, you could find him for only 18k. As you can see, man, it's Jimmy Butler. Amethyst Jimmy Buckets is a beast, man. I'm telling you right now, when I had him, I cooked up in triple threat. He's a great triple threat card. If you take a look at his stats, it makes sense why he's a great card. Obviously, his draw foul, his post game is not the best, but that makes sense. He is a shooting guard at the end of the day. Mid range, open shot mid range is only a 70, but then again, who really takes mid ranges? Like, come on now. Open shot 3 is a 92, so he'll definitely knock them down from 3. Driving dunk 80, contact dunk 40, which kind of sucks, but it's not bad. His defense 96 steal, 89 shot contest, which is godly for a shooting guard. 86 speed, lateral quickness is 92, and as you can see, he has some nice defensive stats down here too. Taking a look at his tendencies really quickly, you could tell that he tries to stay away from flashy things, but he definitely does hit a lot of threes, and that's what I like with him. I like playing defense with him as well as hitting threes. He does jab. You guys can see the tendencies if you're really interested. I don't really look at them too much, but trust me, in game this card is amazing. You guys gotta try it out. One of my must pickups from this auction house crash. He has no Hall of Fame badges, but he has gold defensive stopper, limitless range, deep range Jedi, pickpocket, and pick dodger. So definitely a great card to maybe look into, check it out, and maybe pick it up. Alright guys, now taking a look at the diamonds, look at this. Look at how much the prices have crashed, and you guys already know who I'm about to tell you to pick up. If you don't have him already, it's Big O, Oscar Robertson, at the point guard position. This is for those of you guys who need a point guard, and I don't know why it's on pink diamond, but as you can see right now, Oscar is not really that expensive. Like, when he was at his all-time high, he was around over 100k. Obviously that was early on in the year. Now you can find him for like 30-40k, which is just an absolute steal in my opinion for the type of card you're gonna get. I've sniped this guy for 1000 MT, if you guys remember, all the way back then. I ended up selling him for over 100k. Right now he's only 39k, which is just crazy. Taking a look at his stats, man, he has an 89 open shot 3. His post game is crazy. Mid-range game, insane. Free throws a 90. Driving dunk 85. Contact dunk 70. Defensive stats, look at those. Those are godly, man. He can rebound, 93 speed, 90 lateral quickness, and he has Hall of Fame tireless scorer. And the great thing about him, if you take a look at his height, 6'5", pretty tall point guard. He bullies people in the paint. Definitely a great card for unlimited in my opinion. So check it out, man. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. This card is one of my favorites in the game. One of my favorite diamond point guards in the game as well. And a lot of you guys ask me, what diamond point guard should I get? Definitely go for this one. You guys, now this card that I'm about to show you is one that, a lot of people got him. Let me tell you that much, bro. Every time I get into a triple threat match, people have this card on their team. And honestly, it makes sense, bro. This card is amazing. And there's 3 different variations of the card. Technically 4 if you're trying to, be logical. But what you want to do, man, is type in Paul George. Yes, Diamond Paul George is a beast. Now, you don't even have to get the diamond one. What you can do, there's obviously 3 different diamond ones. And there is a pink diamond one as well. But what I do is I go Moments Paul George. And then I put it up to around 70k. Now, he was 50 or 60k a couple days ago. Right now, he is kind of pricey, but still, for the price, he is not a lot. Because if you guys really take a look into his stats, you'll see why he's worth it. I know a lot of people paid over 100, 150, 200k for this card. And right now, man, you can find the cheapest one for like 69k, 70k. Definitely worth it. I know a lot of people will probably disagree with this too. Even the white jersey Paul George is not bad, man. Even though he has an 86 open shot 3, he could dunk. This one is more for if you have like a dunking playstyle type thing. Obviously, that's my playstyle. I love dunking on people. There are other Paul Georges, and I'm actually going to scroll and find those because those are a little bit more expensive, and I'm going to show you guys those as well. Okay, obviously there's this one right here. This is the second worst one. He has a better 3 ball, 90 open shot 3, and he has pretty similar stats to this one. Definitely worth the upgrade if you're trying to get one. But the one that's worth it the most is the one I'm about to find for you guys and show you in a second. Guys, right now there's not even one for a buy it now, which is kind of crazy. But the Paul George that's worth it the most is the dark blue jersey Paul George. He has the best stats overall out of any of these guys. Obviously, if you spend some time, refreshing Paul George's, you will be able to find him for 100k. But it's this one right here. Obviously, that one has a diamond shoe. You should be able to find him for pretty cheap, man. and a lot of them do have diamond shoes, so you might get lucky and get an even better Paul George for the price. What you want to do though is just go 500 minimum buyout and just spend some time scrolling. I know it's going to be tedious and long and boring, but it's worth it. And once you find that dark blue Paul George, do not hesitate, man. Pick him up. He's one of the best small forwards in the game, in my opinion. One of my favorites that I've ever tried out. Honestly, right now his price is super low. He will not be this low for long, so pick him up while you still can. And let's move in to the fifth and final player. Alright guys, so now this last player, I didn't want to really give you a specific player, but I did want to give you a specific position, and it's a shooting guard position, and it's also the Western Conference. Now there's 3 players I think you're able to get from this, and all 3 of them are really, really good. The ones you want to go after are Kobe if you can snipe him, same with Clay. Obviously those aren't the players that I do recommend though. The one that I recommend the most is right here. You guys see him, Pink Diamond Brendan Roy. If you guys don't know, I sniped him for like 15k, 14k live in a video, and honestly, one of my favorite cards in the game, hands down. One of the best scorers, and he can play defense. He can do it all, man. He gets up, dunks on everybody. He can shoot threes. He has a really nice release as well, which is a huge plus, you know, if you're using him a lot in triple threat and unlimited. He's a card you could use anywhere in any game mode. I use him a lot for triple threat, and I literally am barely losing games when I use him because he is just that good. Obviously what you could do is just go maximum about 46k around there and just refresh and hope one pops up for under that, or maybe you see like the one of the best Hardens for like cheap. You could get lucky, you never know. Or what you could do is take it off Conference, put it on Trailblazers, and just refresh 500 minimum buyout and hope you see a obviously Brendan Roy. If you see the limited edition one, please do not hesitate to pick him up. He goes for way more, and he has more Hall of Fame badges, but he's just not worth the extra like 170k you're gonna pay for him. I would just say go for the base one, and this card right now is actually cheap in my opinion, because before the crash it was going for like 200k. Right now you can pick him up for 160k with a diamond shoe and a diamond contract. Obviously if you want to get a cheaper one, go for someone that does not have a diamond contract on it, or a shoe like this one. I could probably win it for 110k, which is an absolute steal of a price for him. Or obviously just take some time, try to snipe him. Definitely worth it in my books. One of my favorite cards in the game. Easily one of the best shooting guards in the game, right beside Kobe and Clay. And definitely somebody you should pick up during this auction house crash. Alright guys, that's pretty much gonna do it, man. I know it was kind of a quick video, and I just gave you guys my opinion on some cards that I think you should actually pick up. Spend some time, think about it, and pick some cards up. Build your team up right now while the auction house is still low, because it will never stay this low again unless we get some crazy content again and again and again. But definitely go out there, build your dream team while you still can if you have the MT. If you enjoyed this video or if it helped you, leave a like down below. Let's try to hit 75 likes on this video for more, you know, kind of squad builder videos, I guess you would say, like where I give you guys some tips on who to pick up during what time. And some of these players you might be able to sell off for even more in the future, so definitely do not sleep on the suggestions I gave you. If you guys think I missed anybody, hey, comment in the comment section down below. I'll make sure to read them all, as I always do. If you're new around here, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and join the crew. Turn on those notifications so you never miss another video. I'm LogicLookss. Have a great day, man. Stay blessed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Cover, I go MIA. I'm always in disguise, they never see my face. You can always tell me if the love is fake, even though I probably noticed anyway. All my enemies are friends, wildin'.